20 acres in Franklin County was supposed to be the perfect place to start a farm and raise a family, but a silent neighbor turned into a nightmare.
New tonight, 5 on your side's Tracy Henson toured the land and shows us how one man is fighting for more than his property.
Raise some cows, garden, privacy, let the dogs run. Kids can play in the creek, but unfortunately can't do that now.
From here, Jim Roberts' property looks idyllic. But a short trek into the woods uncovers a troublesome scene.
Yeah, they just call it a tributary to the Merrimack River.
But water isn't supposed to look like this.
At first, I thought it was just iron because the road right up the hill is called Iron Hill Road.
A closer look showed a sheen on top.
And that's when I contacted DNR.
And that's when Jim Roberts' American dream shattered.
This is on the other side of the railroad tracks here. And then right here is my fence line, so this is my property.
We're looking through over 200 pages of documents from the Missouri Department of Natural Resources.
They call out leachate going out the north outfall of a landfill. And that's when I was like, that's a picture of my property. And I was never notified. I had to find it through a sunshine request and figure it out on my own.
Uncovering an abandoned landfill next door and toxins seeping into his land.
And then we come down here to lead. We measured 67.1. Drinking water standard is 15.
Surely this would have to get fixed, and quickly.
I called DNR, I called EPA, and I pretty much contacted everybody, the Franklin County Commissioners, Josh Hawley's office, Brad Banderman. And here's on the landfill side.
His calls went something like this.
Hey, we know there's a landfill there. We're understaffed, we're underfunded, property's abandoned, there's nothing we can do for you.
I contacted the DNR too. The DNR confirmed their sampling, showing elevated levels of iron, copper, arsenic, all measuring above the accepted safety standard. The DNR said usually when contaminants are found, the department works with landowners to clean it up. But this case is different.
The original owner operated it and sold it to James Sycan Jr. And then he applied for the permit and he was denied. So then he operated the landfill for a couple years illegally. So there's no telling what's dumped in there.
Sycan had done it before in Wright City. The DNR says it's not uncommon, writing, abandoned landfills across Missouri have been a problem for decades. Addressing this is a priority for Governor Kehoe and the Department of Natural Resources.
Perfect creek for kids to be splashing around in, but
I asked Franklin County Commissioners what, if anything, they can do about the site. Commissioner Dave Schatz wrote me back saying, "We've been in contact with DNR to determine what steps are necessary to properly close the landfill. There are no state funds set aside for these type of sites. DNR is the agency that has oversight of these sites." No action at the county or state level, so I contacted the EPA. Their response in part, the EPA does not have funding for addressing solid waste landfills. Those landfills are state responsibilities.
And it looks gooey, like especially looking at that.
No money to fix a problem that continues to ooze onto Jim's land.
and we got arsenic, we got lead, PFAS, particularly PFOA and PFOS, which were deemed hazardous substances by the EPA last year, which are known to cause cancer.
Looking at the map, this might not only impact Jim's farm.
That creek that this is all dumping into runs 2 miles to the Merrimack River.
Winding its way from Franklin, St. Louis, and Jefferson counties before emptying into the Mississippi River. Tracy Henson, 5 on your side.
In late July, Franklin County wrote the Department of Natural Resources asking for an estimate cost and process to fix the abandoned landfill. The DNR replied saying the county should hire engineers to assess the situation. Jim says the landfill has been a game of hot potato and no government agency wants to touch it.